Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to present the 200 IQ meta breaker deck for the Rastakhan Post-nerfs metagame. And that deck is Hybrid Hunter. Well, you might wonder a little bit, okay, that's Hybrid Hunter, didn't we already see that before? Yes, we did. This is exactly the same build that was very popular before the nerfs. And now everyone is thinking that, okay, I don't have to play around Spellstones anymore, I don't have to play around secrets anymore, and you are going to be able to counter them by playing Spellstones and secrets. Even though this might sound like a meme or joking, I'm actually not even kidding. I'm deadly serious. Deadly for your opponent, that is, because I played this deck and I had like 80% win rate with it. I was just winning left and right. Because it turns out that when everyone playing Hunter is moving to play Midrange Hunter or Death Rattle Hunter, you can out-defend Midrange Hunter, you can out-tempo Death Rattle Hunter, and Hybrid Hunter still has enough power in it to out-tempo priests. Something that like Spell Hunter cannot really do. Spell Hunter doesn't have enough threats. It has Spellstones, but that's still just not quite enough threats. But Hybrid Hunter doesn't have a problem like that. Hybrid Hunter still runs stuff like Dire Frenzy. It still runs stuff like Thunder Rhino. It still has all these Scavenging Hyenas and Crackling Razormaws and Spring Paws. It still has power in it, in addition to simply having the Spellstones. Sure, what you have lost now is a little bit of that tempo, just no more Spellstone on 5, a little bit of that power from the late game, because you used to be able to do Thunder Rhino into Spellstone for 10 mana, and then all of those wolves are going to charge. And now you can't do that anymore, you have to actually get the Thunder Rhino to stick. So, granted, some things have changed, but what most people don't actually realize is that those changes do not kill this archetype. Not even close. This list is still perfectly fine. And so, if you want to counter the meta, you can simply play what everyone thought is already dead. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're always looking for your Spellstones. Spellstone is still a great card. If you have your Spellstone, you want to keep a secret or two. If you don't have the Spellstone, then you're only keeping secrets if they're really good for the matchup. Something like Explosive Trap against Hunters or Paladins. Or something like Wandering Monster against aggro that's going to hit you in the face very quickly. Other than your Spellstones, you're generally looking for a curve, so Dire Mole into Crackling Razormaw into Animal Companion. That would be kind of perfect. If you have a little bit of early game, or if it's a slow matchup, you can also afford to keep Master's Call. If it's a very aggressive matchup and you need to be defending yourself, you can keep stuff like Candleshot Flanking Strike. If you have any opportunity to make use of a Scavenging Hyena, you can keep it. You can keep like Spring Paw Scavenging Hyena as potential combo. And if you have some early game, you also want to keep a Subject 9 in order to thin your deck of all those secrets. And of course, if you're facing an Old Warrior, you want to keep that Stuck Rexa, so you can try to start building those beasts as quickly as possible. The deck is a true hybrid, as the name implies. There are multiple ways you can win with this deck. You can play a pure Beast Hunter, Midrange Hunter game sometimes when you have the right draw. That's the Dire Maul, Spring Paw, Razormaw, Hyena type of draw. And then this deck plays out exactly like a Midrange Hunter would. Or you can play this sort of defensive, secret, Spellstone type of game. With this deck, more than with almost any other Hunter deck, it really depends on what kind of draw you're given, and you have to formulate your game plan according to that. Am I going for these beasts-oriented plays? Am I going for a little bit of slower plays? Although, obviously, if you're facing combo decks, you have to make the fastest type of play available to you based on your hand, because against combo decks you really need that tempo. You may have already played this archetype a lot, and I hope you're not too bored of it, because there is this advantage of playing an old archetype in a new meta, that even though you're playing a deck that you're very familiar with, it still feels fresh because everything that you're playing against is a little bit different. So thanks to the nerfs, even though this deck is still good, it can be much more fun to play again. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And you also have the option to support the channel by becoming a paid member on YouTube. And now, let's go counter the meta with some secrets and spellstones. I might try with a Mulligan like this. Because then if I can find a 1-drop or a 2-drop, like Mole, Springpaw, Hyena, I could play one of those into raise them all. But this is a zoo. And that's interesting. I believe I choose to coin the Wandering Monster. Wandering Monster probably kills the Flame Imp. He kept 2 cards. Most Wandering Monsters kill the Flame Imp. Most of them also die to the Flame Imp. There are some different possibilities. Alright. Ooh, a double Light Warden play. Intriguing. I think my answer here is an Explosive Trap. So now he probably cannot attack, and he can't buff the health of these yet. Until turn 5 most likely. This should buy me a little bit of time. Ooh, a Doubling Imp type of list. But it's in a very niche class. And it's not a really great. I mean, it's not something that you build your entire deck around, but it's still usable in like aggro variants. It can make the deck significantly better still. So that's pretty interesting. I generally keep all the playable Godens. If I were you, I would probably keep it until the rotation and see if Centimo is useful after the rotation or not. On the other hand, you can also just craft it if you like it afterwards. So there's that too. So you could disenchant it and you could craft Centimo back again if it's needed later. You could get 1 legendary right now. There are some alternatives there. Subject 9 will draw Freezing and Venomous Strike. And he has 10 power on board. That's some scary stuff. I think it's still Subject 9. That will allow him to trade with the 4-1 though. But this allows me to do like Flanking Strike into Secret next turn. Oh, he puts everything to the face. Alright. Not a bad plan. Can I handle this? So I could Flanking Strike. I could freeze this one, right? Unless he top decks more damage. So if I do Flanking Strike freezing, I can also do Thunder Rhino Diamole. That's not good enough. He can top deck Life Drinker, he can top deck... No, he doesn't have any Soulfires left. So it's just the Life Drinker. This one is going to get frozen back to the hand. Flanking Strike, Heat, Phase. That's got to be the safest play, right? Flanking Strike the Leroy. Kill this one. Kill this one. Freezing Trap. That's got to be the safest play. He has no more Soulfires. He probably has no more charge minions either. So he can't get to my face. And I can do stuff like Thunder Rhino raise them all. Okay. I can do Thunder Rhino Scavenging Hyena. So if I do Thunder Rhino, I get hit. I'm vulnerable to a Despicable Dreadlord. But I still think that's the line. Thunder Rhino. No beasts are going to die though. But I still want the hyena out there. And I will trade there. We'll trade and trade there. I will trade there. I'll push 2 to the face. Okay. I know he has a Voodoo Doctor in hand. Even if he finds a Despicable Dreadlord. Because there's no Soulfires. There's a Life Drinker left. He found the Despicable Dreadlord. Which is also kind of nice. Summon 2. Well, I can summon 3 wolves with this one. I can do Venomous Strike into Spellstone. And do I have lethal? 9, 15, 16, 17, right? That would still be lethal. Phew. I was kind of worried there for a moment. I might try with the Dire Frenzy Keep, because then that will maybe get to force a Naturalize. Or maybe not. We'll see. I mean, some kind of miracle type of druid. Of course, that's what I mean. But if I coin Animal Companion... I still try to coin the Animal Companion. Then I can go for Razor Maw, maybe from here, if this lives. It cannot be Spellstoned yet. I'm assuming something like Hakar Druid. Isn't every druid a Hakar Druid? Pretty much. Wind Fury. I suppose I'll try with the Wind Fury. Although now it's almost guaranteed that this will die next turn, because he can just Hero Power and Spellstone it. That will be enough. Now he can Innervate a Spellstone. That also works out. But he Spellstones the wrong target, right? That's not the right target. Well, having this as a 5/7 doesn't actually enable me to push through. But if it goes down to lower health totals, that's also not good. Is it the minion I want to Dire Frenzy? Next there's also stuff like Tundra Rhino. I think I'll try not to Dire Frenzy yet. Let's make it poisonous. I'll just make it poisonous for now. But now, of course, it will die. He can simply Hero Power into it if nothing else. This is a Hakar Druid if he runs Swipe. Mechatoon Druid doesn't run Swipe. Master's Call, Animal Companion. Master's Call. I need more stuff. I play a pair of moles. He doesn't have a lot of cards, so he might not have a good Pyromancer turn. He might not have a good Auctioneer turn either, because he has already spent an Innervate. And he draws more cards with the Nourish. That's interesting. Not the time to go with the Thunder Rhino yet. He could have Spreading Plague in that deck. It's possible. So I mightn't even want the snakes. I still want the snakes. But not the lynx. I don't want to make it too good for him to have a Spreading Plague. Now he has more mana though for a Pyromancy Barkskin type of turn. Okay, there's no weapon removal. But if he hits there, he can't Spreading Plague yet, so all the snakes are going to hit into him. He needs to have at least a Spellstone. He had the Spellstone. That's a piece of really good news for him. So then he could have another Swipe, or he could have that Spreading Plague. Need to draw more with the Master's Call. Nothing spectacular here. Can he kill 2 hyenas? Yes, he can. He can hit into one and then he can swipe. I can't play Thunder Rhino into double hyenas yet next turn. I'm a little bit afraid of the Spreading Plague now. He can Spreading Plague if there's double hyenas on the board, right? Then he will have to hit into hyena and swipe. He can't just Spreading Plague and Hero Power or something like that. Well, he would get a lot of taunts, of course, so maybe he can. I was thinking he would need the swipe now. And forcing the swipe. Oh, he didn't need a swipe, he had a Wrath. Well, this still removes the Spreading Plague as an option. For now. But not forever. Subject 9 draws the rest of my secrets. I want to get those secrets out here. All of this stuff is of course going face. Spreading Plague can be a problem. Do I want a Venom Strike Trap out there? Yeah, let's put the Venom Strike Trap out there. Next turn I can do Thunder Rhino Dire Frenzy. He might have the Spreading Plague. Spreading Plague is the worst card that he could have. He has the Spreading Plague. Of course he has the Spreading Plague. What would be a druid without a Spreading Plague anyway? And he will never attack me in the face. But I might Rexa. 1, 1, 2, 3. I still can't kill them all. This one goes here. I hit there, and I hit there, and I hit there. I hit there, and I hit there. I play the Lynx. And hit there. 8 cards in hand. Then I play the Rexa. And I played the Explosive Trap. Unfortunately, I ran out of time because of the animations. I couldn't build a beast anymore. The best I could do was make more traps. Not that any of this is ever going to my face. That's not part of his game plan at all. He has only 9 cards left, so soon he will get to the point where he can Hakar. There's the Poisonous minion. He has played both Spellstones. So this kills 1, this kills 1. Do I have enough time for Thunder Rhino Dire Frenzy? I think I have to. I have to have enough time for this. This one kills one of those, this one kills one of those. These kill one of those, this one goes face. But only 8 cards left in the deck. Does not look like there's enough time. He still has both Naturalizes left. He has 20 mana available this turn. He's just drawing too fast, and I'm being too slow. He's at 31 again. I have not done... He's at 36. I haven't done any actual damage, because he has gained like 40 armor or something. But I think this is going to be a double flanking strike type of turn. 7 cards still left in his deck. I can first roll a beast. Life Drinker sounds like a beast. 6 mana with Echo, not good enough. Stealth Poisonous, 7 mana. Not sure if that's good enough either. But this one goes here, this one goes there. Then I'm going to double flanking strike that taunt, so that all the rest can go face. So we get him down to 23, but I don't think this will be enough. He has only 6 cards left in the deck. This simply isn't fast enough. He has that 20 mana turn coming with the twig, so that is going to be fast. 4 cards left in his deck. He still has both naturalizes left. He has a swipe, he has a wrath. This is a... Okay, I don't care about Ironwood Golem. Oh, what is he going to do here? Alright, he wants to draw the rest of the deck. He gets to 2 cards left in the deck. And he gets to swipe away the Charge Giver. I need to top deck another one. I couldn't. He's at 18. And I have 6. I would need another 12. I have 8 from hand. He will still be at 4 after those. 2 cards in the deck though. 2 cards. Has both naturalizes left. I think I need to just push in as much damage here as I can. Hit face with this, hit face with this. Kill command face. Play the Stealth Poisonous Zombies. Put him down to 4. I've seen both Branching Paths, I've seen both Ferocious Howls. I've seen both Oaken Summons. There's 1 card in his deck.
Your soul is in my hands.
Well, those cards don't save him. We actually take down the Druid. Something faster. Something more powerful. Something like a giant mole.
Is someone injured?
No, it's a cleric. Okay, I'm not playing the giant mole out there. I have 66% chance to get an animal companion that can challenge a cleric. Unless there is a powered shield too. No, there's a powered shield too. Okay, well then this just sucks. Still need to play the animal companion. And I get the one that does nothing to the cleric. Well, it can sometimes happen. He's not going to attack into my minions, right? No, he's only going to attack face, if even that. I think I still need to do this. Probably a Wall Priest. He might have some more buffs. It could also be a Mind Blast Priest. They sometimes run Dark Reaper for some additional defense. So he might also commit some buffs, but we'll have to see about that. If he goes for it, he probably wins. Of course, the secret creates a lot of uncertainty here. That's also the point of playing a secret here. So does he even dare to hit face? Maybe it doesn't work. Spending a Die Frenzy on Leok is a little bit weak, if I have to go for that. Yeah, he can't mass Hysteria yet. But he can mass this spell. Goes for the card. And the Divine Spirit. Divine Spirit is strong. But so is Hunter's Mark. But I will have to commit a Hunter's Mark here. Next turn he could play Mass Hysteria. But I have to use the Hunter's Mark. I don't have an alternative. And I want to kill the Cleric. I want to stop that card draw. Okay. Well, Mass Hysteria doesn't actually do anything here. But he can also just like play a Grizzly. Or simply chill. He doesn't have a Grizzly. It's only next turn that I can make Grizzly a little bit weaker. Also Mass Hysteria can start to do things. But I probably have to accept that. Need to grab those cards. Now Mass Hysteria's better. I could have played like Dire Frenzy on the Leok. Keep Mass Hysteria weaker. He already did not have a Grizzly. So that was definitely an option. Because Mass Hysteria here means that if these two fight first, then these two die. But if one of these attacks the Subject 9 first, then everything dies. He does not have it yet. So do I Dire Frenzy the Leok? Next turn he might also Scream. But Dire Frenzying the Leok just looks pretty strong. Dire Frenzying Thunder Rhino is of course even better. I can't deal with the big taunts. If he has Scream into 214, I think that's game. He will never attack into the Freezing Trap and I won't have other tools. I think there has to be Dire Frenzy on the Leok though. I just need to push. Because there is a chance that I just am able to push enough. Yeah, I figured there would be a Scream. He's at 12. And I don't have any kill commands in hand. He has a Divine Hymn left. So if I Master's Call... Because I would really want to put in a hero power here. 1 in 3 to roll Huffer. Let's roll Huffer. Because I like Huffer. Huffer is a fun card. One of my favorites. So put him down to 6. He can play a Moshog here. Or he could play a Ziliax. Ziliax would be strong. If I had played Freezing Trap, that would have prevented Ziliax play. Would that have been better than playing the Diamole? That might have been better, because now Ziliax can do so much. No, Inner Fire into Mass Hysteria. Okay, nice, we get rid of one Inner Fire. I like that. And he spends his Diva, but he could have Oakheart next turn. Oakheart is still an option. I can't kill him from 12. He can still have Topsy-Turvy, another Divine Spirit. I could make some Wolves, but Wolves don't do anything against an Oakheart board. Wolves just don't do anything if he has a big minion there. Probably need to Master's Call. Oakheart is so bad, and he has so many cards that he has had for a long time there. Master's Call increases the chance that I can top deck a kill command. But that's not coming very fast anyway. I'll make some Wolves. Let's try this approach. But if he has Oakheart, I just could not figure out any way to beat Oakheart. I should be decent against just about everything else but Oakheart. And against Oakheart I just can't figure it out. He can have one Divine Spirit Topsy-Turvy with Moshog. Obviously he doesn't have the Hymn anymore, so if I can deal damage to Moshog, then that reduces how far he can buff it. He also has one Powered Shield left, so he can do the same also with the Grizzly. It looks like he doesn't have an Oakheart, because Oakheart is a snap play in this position. Just a Moshog. Just a Moshog is good. Probably can't kill the Moshog very easily. Let's Master's Call first. Can I kill the Moshog now? Leok, 5 mana, 6 mana to deal 4 damage. I can just kill it, but is it even worth it? Ziliax and buffs can kill me. If I do nothing, then Ziliax and buffs can kill me. I don't want to let Ziliax and buffs kill me. Now he can't buff that high enough that it would be able to kill me here. He still has one Hysteria, he still has one Scream. Hi Torrid. Good to see you. I'm trying to be the Wall Priest here, but it's hard.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
I don't care about the Lich King though. I don't even care about that big of a Lich King, right? So let me see. Tundra Rhino, Scavenging Hyena, that's 12. This one goes here, this one goes there, this one goes there. And this one goes there. This one goes there. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes face. But I mean, if I'm offered a Spellstone and a secret, I keep Spellstone and a secret. That's just the kind of player I am. He kept only one card. There's of course a chance that I will lose on tempo, especially because Snake Trap is not a very strong secret. But Snake Trap will definitely be my play here, because next turn is probably Spring Paw Razormaw. He can do something like Coin Flanking Strike. Do I want to go with the Spring Paw Razormaw in the potential Coin Flanking Strike or something? I suppose it's fine. What am I going to do next turn? Nothing? Well, that's a bit of a problem now, isn't it? I still want to build that board. Let's still do this. I'll pick Poisonous for this one. So, okay, you can Coin Flanking Strike, but which one? I killed that one, right? Yeah, I'll kill that one. Play a Diamole. Play a Lynx. Hero Power. Get some more stuff out there. He could have a second Flanking Strike, of course. My next turn is probably going to be the Subject 9. Life Drinkerino. Okay. Dire Frenzy. But I don't want to Dire Frenzy these, right? I guess I could Dire Frenzy the Lynx. It has Rush. Then I could kill the Life Drinker. Nah, I'll Subject 9. Hit him in the face a little bit. Let's get the rest of the secrets out from there. So now, next turn I could either play 3 Wolves, or I can go with more secrets. He goes with the Dire Frenzy. That's a little bit surprising. Of course, if he has something like an Unleash coming, that would be powerful. So I can make more secrets, or I can go for 3 Wolves. 3 Wolves is pretty good, though. I think 3 Wolves is pretty good. I'll go with 3 Wolves. Let's start pushing face. He could have like Unleash, Scavenging Hyena. But then he could only have 1 Timberwolf. I'm not sure if that would be strong enough. And here I can just Freezing Trap, right? I can probably simply Freezing. That's 9, 10, 11 damage. 11 plus 7 is 18 damage. There's no Wind Fury lethal. Do I spend these two to kill the Diamol? Yes, I think I will. I think that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm killing off that one. He can of course have a Spring Paw or something like that. This one goes into adapting here. We'll take the +3 attack. Because these fellows are going face. Then drop a freezing trap over here. Dire Hero Power phase 2. With a Spring Paw he can obviously get through this very easily. But if there's no Spring Paw, then the Hyena is going to get frozen. The High Mane is going to get frozen, and then there's not much he can do otherwise. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.